guys, it's Lindy and welcome back to Win In. Watching this video because you wanted to know some basic answers to your questions. What should you expect when you move to Iqaluit? You're probably going to be thinking, how's housing over there? Very hard to find, very expensive. One very good idea before coming here is knowing that you already have a place that you will be moving into before you even come to Iqaluit. Looking for housing here is no easy task. Housing here can range from $2,500 to $3,500. Now don't be discouraged because when you move here, there is something called the Northern Allowance, which the government gives you $1,600 to help you pay for this finances for your rentals. Now you're using that $1,600 to cover your rent. But in off chance that your rent is more expensive than you thought it would be, you will be covering what's the difference. And then it leads to my next point when it comes to housing. Before moving here, of course, you're gonna be looking for a job. When you are looking for a job, try to find a job that already has housing. That eliminates your struggle to look for housing over here. But that doesn't necessarily mean that when the job has housing, meaning it's free housing. No, it doesn't mean that way. Job with housing means that when you move here, there's already a house waiting for you to just move into. You don't have to look for it. It's already there waiting for you. Of course, you're still gonna have to pay the rent. The rent is not gonna be that expensive because it is a little bit covered by your company and you are already being financially supported by the government with that Northern Allowance. It's not that expensive that you still have to take out money from your pocket to pay the difference. How hard it is to find a job here? It's not really that hard if you're not picky. I mean, even just a regular grocery clerk, it is always available. They're always looking for people to work here. There's a lot of government job here as well. One good place to look for a job here is Indeed.ca, of course, or the government website. Just go on the job banks and you will be able to see a lot of them. Next question you're probably thinking is, what about public transportation? We don't have trains. We don't have buses. What we do have is a taxi. So how it works, we call the taxi, they picked us up, they drop us off. Simple, right? No, that's not really how it works. Because it is a shared taxi, you call, they pick you up. While they're on the way to drop you off, if they get another call for another pickup and it's on the way, they'll go and pick it up before they drop you off. Just to give you an idea geographically how this place works, it's like uphill, downhill, more uphill, downhill. And because we have a lot of space here, the place is very vast. Where I live is downtown. Where I work is just right there, which I'm on the safe zone when it comes to winter driving because they can drop me off first. But imagine if you live on the other side of the town, but you were the first to call. You've given yourself 15 minutes to get to work. In a straight line of 15 minutes would have sufficed. But because this is not a first call, first drop off, they're gonna go through a beeline to pick up a lot of passengers along the way. So that means a lot of drop off points. Because you're the farthest, it's probably gonna take you 45 minutes to an hour to get to work because everybody else got dropped off first before you. So that's one thing you're gonna have to consider when it comes to taking the public transportation here. It is very easy to walk around here. It's not far really, but that's not far if you have nowhere else to be, if you have time to walk. But if you need to get to where you need to go on time, give yourself a whole lot of time to make sure you're not late. How much are the taxis? It's $9.25. One way. And it's not even about the distance. Like from where I live, I needed to go to the hospital one time. It's just right there, a 5-minute walk. But because I have to go during winter time, I had to take the taxi. So it was $9.25 and a 5-minute ride. But that $9.25 is only for downtown. What if you live on the other side of town again? $15 because it's farther. It's harder to get there, especially during winter time. No taxi really wants to go that far sometimes. Groceries are so expensive over here. A 1-liter orange juice was $19. 12-pack of pop, Coke, ginger ale, Diet Coke, whatever, name it, $36. Pack of water, just bottle of water, $40 to $50. Produce, some meat, get subsidized. They're kind of like the price down in Toronto or down in the city somewhere else, but not here. The most important thing that you need to have for nutritional value, those are pretty much subsidized by the government. You really need to have an Amazon Prime when you live here, because that's how I do my grocery shopping when it comes to anything else but the produce or the frozen ones. Laundry detergent, shampoo, toilet paper, any dry shelf grocery, I'm buying them from Amazon. $15 to $20 difference when it comes to prices. Having an Amazon Prime here will save you a lot. Before you move here, you gotta make sure that your phone provider actually works here, or at least you get a signal. And just to let you know, the best mobile provider that'll give you signal here is Bell. Even then, sometimes I only get 1 bar. 3 bars, you would have to look for them. The signal here is very territorial. There are just places where you get 3 bars. Because when I moved here, I didn't get the password right away for the Wi-Fi. So I was hotspotting from my phone, and boy, I literally have to go around in circle in my place just to find the right spot that has the signal. Because I was just like, okay, I'm gonna go crazy here without signal. I had a TV, but again, I didn't, like, this is a smart TV. I needed the password, so I didn't get the password right away. If you're a social butterfly, your social life will not exist here. If you live to go clubbing all the time, going out all the time, that's not really gonna work here. There's 3 main places where people always go. It's called the Storehouse, New Brew, or Legion. You will see everybody in those places. Because this is a small town, everybody knows each other, and you will always see all these people there. We can't go just window shopping, just chill at the mall. No, we don't have that. We do have a movie theater, but it's very small, and I don't know, I think the movie sets there, not the most recent one, but decent enough, I guess. Do we have LCBO here? Nada. Buying alcohol here is not easy. We have something called the beer and wine store, and it's literally just beer and wine that they're selling, and it is by the government, and when you go there, you can only buy X amount of alcohol for the whole day, and you have to register yourself. They ask for your ID, they put you in the system, so when you buy something that day, they make sure you don't go over the limit of 1 day. The limit for 1 day is basically 224 beers, or equivalent to that if you like 2 wines, or you can mix and match as long as it equals to just that amount of alcohol. They don't carry hard liquor. They don't have vodka, tequila, rum, rye, you name it. They don't have that. So it's literally called beer and wine store because that's all they sell. What we do have a lot here is nature. Uphill, downhill, low mountains here and there. So if you like trekking, hiking, camping, this is the right place for you. During summertime though, because I cannot imagine doing that during wintertime. A lot of people probably like doing, I don't know, winter sports like ice fishing. One thing I really want to try next winter is dog sledding. They have it here. For a traveler like me, the struggle living here is when I'm planning my trip. Here, I still need to go to Ottawa, and then from Ottawa, I still need to fly out of the country. So there's multiple steps to get out of here, so it's a bit more expensive. And so you can't just go on vacation for just 1 week. You need to make it worth it when you get out of here. I think that's it for me, guys. If you still have some questions that was not covered when I was ranting all this, just shoot me a comment. Thank you for hanging out with me today, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!